Jarrett, Mueller needs to resign. This is the kind of stuff over which lawyers get disbarred. Fox News legal expert Gregg Jarrett suggested today Robert Mueller should disqualify himself from special counsel due to his relationship with James Comey. The special counsel could not find any evidence of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia, so now they are going for obstruction of justice charges, according to the latest deep state leads to the liberal media. Donald Trump responded tonight to this ongoing witch hunt. He asked about Hillary's crooked dealings with Russia. Why is it that Hillary Clinton family and Dems dealing with Russia are not looked at, but my non-dealings are? Crooked Hillary destroyed phones with hammers, bleached emails, and had husband meet with Attorney General days before she was cleared, and they talk about obstruction? Gregg Jarrett says Mueller must recuse himself. Gregg Jarrett, if you look at the special counsel statute, it says you cannot serve as special counsel if you have a personal relationship with someone who is central to the case. If this Washington Post story is true, it's now Trump against Comey. Comey is now the star witness, the key witness against Trump. Well, guess what? Comey and Mueller are longtime close personal friends, partners, allies. They were joined at the hip at the DOJ and FBI. It's a mentor-protege relationship. How is this fair to Donald Trump? Because Mueller is now going to decide whether to believe his good friend or the man who fired his good friend. This is the kind of stuff over which lawyers get disbarred. If does not resign, then Rod Rosenstein out to fire Mueller.
On Twitter, after the Washington Post reported special counsel Robert Mueller is now investigating President Trump for possible obstruction of justice. Quote, they made up a phony collusion with the Russian story, found zero proof, so now they go for obstruction of justice on the phony story. Nice. And here's another one. You are witnessing the single greatest witch hunt in American political history, led by some very bad and conflicted people. Make America great again. Well, and these tweets didn't stop there. The president, in fact, just moments ago saying Crooked H destroyed phones with hammers, bleached emails, and had husband meet with AG days before she was cleared. And they talk about obstruction? Question mark here to join me.
So true.
Gregg, Jarrett. Gregg, you wrote a piece and it says Trump should demand that Mueller quit as special counsel?
Oh, absolutely. The law demands it. If you look at the special counsel statute, it says you cannot serve as special counsel if you have a personal relationship with somebody who is central to the case. If this Washington Post story is true, it's now Trump versus Comey. Comey is the star witness, the key pivotal witness against Trump. Well, guess what? Comey and Mueller are longtime, close, personal friends, partners, allies. They were joined at the hip at the DOJ and the FBI. It's a mentor-protege relationship. How is this fair to Donald Trump? Because Mueller is now going to decide whether to believe his good friend or the man who fired his good friend. That's not fair.
And yet, many are saying the key mistake that President Trump may have made in this entire episode was firing Comey in the first place, which opened up all of this. So again, with this sort of compound public relations, not from a law point of view, but perhaps from a public relations point of view, and maybe making a legal case even more complicated, the idea that every time someone is investigating you, you fire them.
Well, but what I'm suggesting, not that Donald Trump should fire Robert Mueller. Mueller should disqualify himself on his own. To do so not only violates the statute, to fail to do so violates the statute, but it violates the canon of ethics. I mean, this is the kind of stuff over which lawyers get disbarred. And if Mueller doesn't resign on his own, and the president, I think, should pressure him to do so, make a case for the conflict of interest, Rod Rosenstein ought to fire Mueller, and then Rosenstein, by the way, ought to step down, recuse himself, because now he's conflicted. he is also a witness in the firing of James Comey.
That looks unlikely to happen. In the meantime, apparently interview requests have gone out for Dan Coates, Mike Rogers, Richard Leggett. What do you make of the progress that this is making? I mean, if it's for me, I think I speak for a lot of people. We want to see a conclusion to this. We want to see it come to an end, not the saga drawn out.
It's not going to happen. No. You know, wishing and hoping ain't going to make it happen.
Right.
It would be lovely if it could all be over in a month or 2 or 3 months. But, you know, these things go on for years and years. Ken Starr's investigation went on for 4 years. He had to move his family down to Little Rock, Arkansas. No, this isn't going to end quickly.
I'm going to bring it up.
Disgraceful, right? Disgraceful. Disgraceful. And this lawyer, it's so true and right what he's saying. And this is all to distract from Hillary Clinton, the Hillary Clinton corruption. So there's no time for Trump to go after Obama, Hillary, and Loretta Lynch. But I got news for you. Donald Trump has people working with him and for him. And believe me, all this is going to, whatever they do, they're going to get theirs. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.